Cancer, hello beautiful, and welcome to your karmic reading. We're going to go over this in time for Libra season. This is the loose ends, what we're currently dealing with. So just keep that in mind. We're going to have the opening messages. We'll get into your current karmic outlook, what Spirit wants you to be aware of, the 3D play out, and then guidance. We'll also have, we're going to tap into any past life connections. Then we have closing messages from the Isis Oracle, and we'll have a yes or no pile pick. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And I love you and appreciate you. The free reading giveaway is still going on. Please check below for how to enter into that. We're going to jump into it. So I think that's all of it. All right. We've got Lovers and Sudden Wealth. And this is the second reading I'm doing for you guys. The one earlier tapped into that. I don't know. I'm assuming we're tapping in the same collective. We have a relationship that's headed towards us or that we've recently entered. For some of us, this is after we have to leave a karmic. And then we have adjudication on the end. Main female. This is going to be how somebody is, for part of the collective, this is going to be established in your relationship, that this is how this person views you. Others of you, you're going to the person that you're supposed to be with. Someone else being cautious of. There's X energy around you. The Tower. Just getting shaken up and breaking up for a reason. Someone's clearly seeing where they made a mistake, that the person they should have been with was you, or who that person was, if that's your counterpart and you're not the female. And the Three of Swords come out here. And you know, that Fool and the Knight of Cups. We've got an offer, a new opportunity. Others of us, are we able to head in the direction that Spirit's taking us? This is taking the initiative to reach out. Be excited for a new relationship. That's, if you've been a good person, you know, if you have this good karma around you. This is the kind of love that you've been manifesting, where you aren't going to have to second guess whether or not they want you, or believe in you, or think you're enough, or any of those things. You are attractive. The Spirit wants you to be aware of here. This is the same card that came out. Not the exact same, but the Four of Pentacles is staying. Why something hasn't grown. There's healing. After this reservation, you're going to get this long-term plan and commitment. And it's going to be together. Someone just I have someone who's afraid that you're not as committed. I haven't tapped in anybody else's, but we're going to get your Two of Wands. Let's get your Two of Wands. This 3D playout decision that's happening. There's planning. Someone here is going to have to choose between a new lover and a past. 8 of Wands. This happens a little fast. 4 of Swords. Especially if you just left a relationship and it's the turnaround time, but it's because it didn't take you as long to realize a karmic. And you made room. You didn't miss the original one that was supposed to come to you. You just grew impatient, and so you dated the wrong one. And so Spirit's kind of like, but you realized, you like kicked him out. And so Spirit's like, hey, we still got time to get our choice in there. But you're all like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But it's because you passed that test. You were like, this isn't right. The vibe's off the field. There's a red flag. There's something. And you called a halt. And we're like, And Queen of Cups. You are so protective of your heart right now. I don't think you prematurely are dating, and I have someone who actually is, that's a fear, and so they're over-analyzing everything, like, maybe I'm not emotionally ready, maybe this, that, or the other, or I'm still so wounded that I'm just on the rebound, or that I'm willing to settle. Am I settling? Like, you're really analyzing what you're doing and how your heart's going to be treated. Is my heart in it at all? Am I all in my head? Nine of Wands, Two of Wands, and the Moon with Death. You got the Page of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. Expect this offer to end any of your doubts that this person's going to leave you, like if you were abandoned, if you were, however ended in the past, because it's not a good ending that you went through. Not the ending, but not endings are horribly bad. So this one was one of those ones where it's like, oh no, we remember the way they left, Thanks for damaging shit on the way out. Even if it was just your heart, it was the damaging one. But this person that's getting brought to you, this relationship, this is not that one. Sorry, those. Because Spirit just wants you to be aware of that. Why things aren't moving, or why you need to not be so reserved that you miss an opportunity to truly connect to somebody here who is on your level. It's just the timing. Especially if you have control issues. People, it's just what you're struggling with. Right? Things that either happen too soon or too late. It's just never right on time. And it's like, that's your concept. Spirit's like, we're sending it right when it's coming to you. Could have been here sooner for some of you if you hadn't blocked it with a missed one. All right, let's get to your 3D play out here with this Magician and the creation. I know, I think I may have misspoke earlier and said that was, but... of Wands. Four of Cups. We're going to keep this one, but I'm taking another one. And the Queen of Swords. Dang, don't be so in your head. You missed some shit. And especially if you are still emotionally still not over an ex of yours, it's like... You might block yourself thinking about somebody else. That's really the play out. Can you release this? And accept the new offer. It may not be the one that you had originally picked, but this is the one that Spirit's like, this one's good for you right now, or this is one that we think is best for you. And it's like you just don't even want it. You're scared it's just not worth the risk. You have to come into your heart space in this. Love is not about logistics, whether it makes sense, whether... Having guards and stuff like that is normal, but... Ooh, right? Not even temperance. Chucking out the deck. Temperance. Not even having your heart chakra open. You can't do that. The Hermit. You just feel so safe alone. And although you want the comfort, you want the relationship, it's just the fear of the risk that's keeping you stuck. Hold on. I'm sorry. I'm Spirit wanting to be aware of here. That's what we're pulling on. Sorry. Just trying to just... Self-sabotaging. And the Chariot, this is you upside down. You fear block yourself in life in other areas. And this is going to be, if you haven't been able to nip and address this, you have good karma out there, but you can block yourself off from it. You can block off your blessings with your own bad karmic energy for yourself. It's a filter. You have to cut this. You're not going to go anywhere. Up in the clouds. Your head's just, it's all in your thought. And that's a great place to think, but that's not how you put it in the real world. Now you have to do action part, and part of that, the Sun. You're going to see clearly that this is you blocking it. Once you can, and if not, then it's over. You've self-sabotaged, you did the deed again, and it's over. But this will be firm proof on you on how you are blocking yourself in life by letting fear stop you from taking these leaps. You know, Knight of Cups, endless possibilities. If you dream it, you can do it, and you take the, you know. You have to get into that heart and have that mentality about this situation or person. Strength with never being afraid to love again coming out as I was touching it. Like, this is you conquering you. You're going to put back karma on yourself. You may stay in a shit, sorry, from the past, there's an energy here that was in the previous recording that I was doing, the first reading for you guys. Who, if they don't leave the toxic, they know it's the karmic one. You don't leave your karmic, then you are bringing bad karma on yourself by staying in that karmic, like that relationship. You can free yourself from bad karma right now if you just leave it. We've got the World, Two of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. This isn't a new next level love if you're just only willing to stop yourself from stopping yourself. Page of Wands, so newer communications for some people. Travel did come through. Choose wisely. Please let Spirit guide you on this one. Spirit above, sorry, friends, family. Don't ask, somebody's going to ask around, what do you think I should do about this person and that person? It's like, especially if you are a talker and you've told people things about them, they're going to view that person with just their... Pray. Please pray on this. Get out of your head. Get into your inner self. You know what to do. Those of you that connect with ancestors and other spirit guides like angels and such on the other side, asking them for extra guidance right now. Signs. Praying for signs. A sacral chakra. This is inner knowing. This is a test. Can you go where you're going without proof? For some of you, someone here is looking for physical proof on why they need to leave somebody. Why? You feel it in the bonesies. Don't ignore it. Being called or going where you're being called. Someone couldn't listen. I have a counterpart that could not listen. Triumph and success. The sword represents thought and stuff. Spirit's taking me to with it, that this inner light and knowing, but it's like once you tap into yourself, there is when you get that clarity. You've got too many swords. You've got so many swords flying around. It's like a fucking war up there. Like, and once you just tap in, you can just grab the right one. Like, this is it. And it's done. This is all about a new beginning after what feels like a mental battle. As somebody here, that mental battle is going to end with you realizing that you are what's causing things to not go somewhere. Discontent and boredom on the bottom. Let's get into your past lives. Connections, if any, and messages. Unrequited love. You know, you're on the same page. And when time becomes a factor, and I've done it before. I've stayed in a relationship where it's like, well, we've been together so long, and I'm going to see if it gets better because we've already spent this much more time. And it's like, if... So let's just pause for a minute. How much more time do you want to put into something that you're not sure is going to even, you know what I mean? And if you're so bored and discontent in this relationship, where that applies for, then that in itself should be a sign. Why? Why aren't you connecting to this person to where it's feeling more emotionally? For someone here, it's for a male, it's because there's somewhere else you're supposed to be. For a female, it's because you're just afraid to open up. This could also be masculine, feminine, not feminine energy, but for the most part, that's your confirmations. Spirituality and religion. Differences between them may have been an issue for you and your counterpart. Just the light. Remember that just let your inner knowing guide you here. That's what Spirit wants you to do. And I've got outside factors for someone else. And then Spirit showing me somewhere where it's just like, this is what you've been searching for and looking for, but you're afraid to grasp it. You're afraid to hold on to this, you know, you're gonna get burned. It's like, it's right there, you just have to grab it, but you're scared you're gonna get burned. This isn't gonna burn you. It's not. The Spirit was showing me fireflies. So it's like I have someone here who was afraid of bugs as a kid, to catch the lightning bugs. So you wouldn't catch them. You'd always pray to get one, real close to get one, but then you were always so scared to do it. And now this is like kind of playing out in your love life for you. Lessons and blessings. Don't be afraid to receive a blessing. Just because in the past things haven't been blessings. Or they didn't end that way due to other things. Sometimes life is both, you know. The contract's both. Most have both, right? Timing, not pining away for somebody, and not just don't block off somebody holding space for someone that's not there. Miracle of Isis, miraculous healing of the goddess. Healing of ourselves or I have conditions for somebody that's coming through. Ouch, they're my hips. Ooh, I was cross-legged. But and this has to do of limiting love, wall barriers. And I don't, with cancers and stuff, it's just very common if you've been injured emotionally to then revert to that kind of more shelled off, not willing to open up. Somebody's going to block this relationship if they keep doing that. up your Kelly message. Just somebody bringing up past traumas to abuse you and holding it against you. This is all also energy of this male that I do have in my collective, where it's like you're gonna end up in another karmic relationship. God's not gonna give you a healthy person when you're that fucking toxic. When everybody who leaves you is more fucked up than when they met you, you're the fucking problem. Because of the conditioning that you did. You know what I mean? Because of how you treat them. Blue Terra, chaos will give way to the higher order of love. Let there be peace in your heart as Blue Terra looks to her right, gazing toward the future. She sees the vision of your peaceful, protected, and authentically expressive future. You have every right to feel hopeful, happy, and secure in the destiny now unfolding for you, especially if you are this one afraid to accept and receive love, that shoe's going to drop, you know, those types of things. Please don't carry that fear into this relationship. All right, we're going to go ahead and do your pick-a-pile. There's going to be 3 piles to pick from. For anyone, yes, with astrological events, changes, and charts. We're doing birth charts here. And someone here, this is the past life one. You've carried this over from another lifetime, especially that's that dark, yeah, member from the collective. But you know what? It's never too late to heal in any life, and I'm here for you. I recommend the chakra readings. They help with that too. All right. Pile 1, 2, and 3. Pile 1. Your answer is 40 or 40. 4 with yes and timing. 11 with no or not yet. Lies and dishonesty. That's for pile 2. And pile 3, 34, yes, more than a year. What goes around comes around, though. Karma's real. And I think for part of the collective, unfortunately, I have someone here who really was holding on, hoping that this counterpart was going to grow. Not every twin flame ends up together. And it's such a shitty thing. And you know, even if you, I'm not saying you're not ever going to never, but right now this person's not healthy for you. You need to stay away from them. And this other person is here to go a farther distance with you in a healthier way. They will treat you better than your twin flame would have. Let's get the they're narcissists and they won't go through the ego death. So you can't make somebody heal. They have to want to. So you can pray for their healing, but you need to detach. I love this person, wish them the best, but God release me. Release any energies connecting us. 7, God, please help me connect to my ancestors. Amen and thank you. I have warning for someone here who abused privileges to the ancestral realm. Understanding that you can lose those. Someone is going to. You'll be able to connect with a grandmother specifically for someone here. 70, God, please forgive me for the times I've fallen into temptations that hurt me or others. Strengthen me and make me aware of how I can be better. Try just praying that every day for a week and see what comes up in your mind each time you pray it. Small steps. Change isn't made by grand jumps. It's usually little itty bitty steps, a little every day, and you get to a good place. All right, I hope that this helped you in some way or fashion, Cancer. I'm sorry it's so split. The collective for Cancer is. But reminder, this one had to do more with karma, so may not be the nicest reading, but some people need to be aware of where they're headed with this. Those of you that have been doing the work, you're going to be rewarded with a good, healthy counterpart. Just don't be afraid to open up to them. Those of you that refuse to grow and take bad actions towards good people, lying, manipulation, cheating, things like that. People aren't property. All right. I love you guys so much, and I do hope to connect with you again on a future reading. I think that's it. All right. Love you. I'll do the heart for you guys, just because it was an intense one. I love you, and bye.